I just figured out what we are going to be calling Dark Souls clones. Sadistic action-adventure games. Until someone else comes up with a better title, that's what I'm going to be sticking with to describe every Dark Souls clone, including Lost to Time, a 2D action-adventure platform that loves pounding you into the dirt until you love it. To be honest, I'm not very enthusiastic about being pounded into the dirt. I prefer to play games that have a good meaty challenge that escalates over time and gratifying. However, as a video game critic, I must be open to any game no matter how cruel it is. So I will be reviewing Lost to Time. Keep in mind this is a demo, so some things might change later. You play as Krona. She has the power to stop time, absorb other magies, oh, whatever, and can't die. She'll use these amazing powers on her epic quest to figure out what is the plot. The story is still in development, but the demo does a good enough job to intrigue me. What are these tickets the NPCs keep talking about? Why are they so important when you die? What, did God make a requirement to go to heaven? Please, God, let me in. I've been a good boy. Sorry, Timothy, you lost your ticket, so to hell with you. I'm glad there is humor in this world and not just a bland, miserable world that's filled with brown. But who cares about plot? It's just the bread for the meat and cheese of the game, which is the fast-paced combat and the organic level design. Combat is fast-paced in real time, requiring the player to time their dodges and attacks. But let's be honest, the best method is to go behind the enemy and shove your sword up its ass. There are 3 different Maggies you can play as. Depending on what Maggie you pick, will change your playstyle. You can play as the Sanctus, the game's easy mode, its idea for platforming and range attacks. There's a Shitsuka, the little species that can attack quickly and does medium damage. And finally, the Astra, who runs and jumps like they have cinder blocks for shoes, but they can do the most damage. Each Magi is fun to experiment with, but I wish there was a faster way of changing into each Magi without going to the menu. It's a pace killer and it's annoying because the game doesn't pause, so the enemy still can hit you. You could pause time, but that requires a time short and I want to save those for those bastard platforms. The time stop mechanic is quite nice. You can stop time to quickly heal, get a few hits, and this speeds up the time though, and slow down objects. Careful though, touching any object will make it go back to its original speed. This being a 2D platform, expect a lot of miscalculating jumps, mashing the forward and back keys, merging with walls, and being thrown at the speed of light because you touch a platform that's on way too much caffeine. However, some of these problems have been taken care of in the recent patch, so the game is more enjoyable. What I love most about this game is that the level is very organic. I always feel like I'm discovering new pathways and shortcuts. The game's presentation is very reminiscent of Castlevania and Metroid, and I love it. But I do wish there was some sort of map because it's easy to get lost. I am very much looking forward to Lost to Time. It's on the right path to become something special and great. I recommend following the developer on Game Jolt for future updates and getting the latest demos. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed and want more, then subscribe, like, and share. See you soon.